You guys know what a warrior is? A warrior is somebody that is resilient. A warrior is somebody that goes through battles and lives through them, gets through the adversity of them. A warrior is somebody who will carry on even when they're wounded because the mission is the important thing. And you know what? You guys out there hearing my voice right now, that's you. You're all warriors. You're all still in the game. And let me encourage you that I know what you've been through and what you go through. And if you're doing this, you truly are a warrior in a modern civilization like we have. Okay, let's get to talking about making some money and what's happening in the market. So, when I left you, I said it was pretty negative. The dollar, I missed it. I'm not doing anything with it down here. I said it's possible we get all the way down to 98 before this is over. Euro continues to the upside. It's doing nothing wrong. Looks pretty good. Cable, same thing. Not as buoyant. There's still, the euro pound is still grinding higher. I believe, we had trying to hold this breakout area. So neither of these are shorts for me, and I can't chase the euro up here because there still could be. I don't know if we're going to 98 in the dollar, maybe we're going to 118 euro. And if I wanted to be long the dollar against anything, it would be the Aussie. So look at the character of the candles between euro and Aussie, and Aussie making a lower high, while euro has surpassed the high the last time Aussie made a high. So if you want to spec on the long side of the dollar because you think it's overdone, that's one option. Also, when I left you, and if you guys didn't see the interview with Tavi, you have to go back and check it out because, I mean, he really lays it out. He builds a huge case for oil. I asked him about my yen idea, and he's a very smart guy. I've seen Tavi be right, most recently, very right, buying silver mines, not the paper, actually mine, a physical mine, when silver was 20. Okay, so watch that interview. I think it'll pay dividends for you. So I said when I left you Wednesday that I thought we were going to take out the stops and I was going to try and be patient and wait for that to happen. So put out some shorts yesterday. If you were in the room, you saw it. Also, we have a new website. So it's in the transition of being launched, just migrated to it. You guys are going to love it. There's new concepts in there. It's an academy um, type of theme for you to learn, intense training with a few guys there. And so here we are. I always ask myself when we have a breakout, why is Mr. Market, all these candles later letting me still buy the breakout at 50? So to me, looks like we're negating the breakout here. The big area here, you've had enough for partials from the other day. Then maybe you risk the highs now. It could even be an add-on on negating the breakdown, but I see confluence being very important at 54. So we get through 54, that's a wedge line, and no one is bearish US dollar yen. They're all thinking with the politics and the new leadership about all the dovishness and stimulus that she wants to implement, that the yen is going to, 200. All right, so we'll see. It's a contrarian take here. Let's talk about the metals. So we have potentially a double top in silver here today. Now I traded it. What day was it? It was I think it was Wednesday when we had this candle right here. So, and I had a nice intraday break, but the problem was I was looking for a low in the gold silver ratio, and look at what it did. Where is it? There we go. So I thought it might dig its heels in, around here. I think this was the day. So here we are. We have a potential reversal day in the XAU, gold silver ratio. It's just a day, but it is still a higher low, which implies if it holds that for a while silver is going to be weaker than gold. That's happening right now. Gold's still up 0.5%, and silver's about unchanged on the day after being up over $1. So potential double top there in silver when you look at the daily, right? And gold surpassed the 61.8 level was 41.92, and it's still above it at 42.14. But gold as well might be setting up some type of turn here. But I certainly would not be chasing gold or silver here. I'm a little gun shy to try the short right now. Um, Gold may be the safer one, but silver is the one that's really blown up. And if it's a double top, we could have pretty good pullback here. So watch this gold silver ratio. Just call me like someone in ARP, the Association, American Association of Retired People, and they're allowing me to trade yen and currencies, but they've said that, because of my age, I shouldn't be trading silver right now. All right, so enough jokes. Here's the 10-year yield. Still feels like it wants to go higher. See this little head and shoulders developing here. Um, you know, Maybe they're really going to squeeze yields over 420. We're about to get some, data will come back on the U.S. government reopening. Okay. And so that's yields. Uh, WTI got smashed yesterday, but it's putting in a higher low. It's worth a shot trying it here with stops under this low, that this is, corrective, and that we're going to get something like this from here. Still a possibility. Natural gas is still doing it. And how about this for a government reopening? You have S&Ps down about 45 on the day. Let's see how some of the stuff is acting. S&Ps, you have a lower high, don't you? Right? I mean, we could end up digging in our heels down here at the gap or even here and make a move, but this action isn't so great. And NASDAQ struggled. See, the S&Ps got up to 78.6, 68.66, while NASDAQ just got a shade above 61.8 at 25.65. And look at this action. So, if we break last week's lows, there's big problems. There's 22,000 in Nasdaq. So we'll see. Remember, I said we could get some type of A, B, C. Maybe this is A, and this is B, and then it's C. And let's take a look at Michael Berry's trades here. Also, Bitcoin's struggling with all the risk on we've had. I still keep looking at this confirmed low and think that we could retest these lows again. But let's take a look at Michael Berry's saying that there, are all kinds of earnings. Look at this. So NVIDIA had a classic, they're digging its heels here. If we're going to get a C wave, that looks ugly. Here's Broadcom. It's about to take out the low from last Friday. So the semiconductors are taking it on the chin, and here's Palantir, not that far away from the bottom that we had. So if they're going to give you an ABC, I still think this is a bearish chart, whether we just wash out from here or now we get maybe a C wave to 200. But the semis and AI trade and some of the chips look pretty vulnerable to me. And soybeans just keep marching. Protein gold running along the precious metal gold, but that's what they call beans, protein gold. Held the breakout from a few weeks ago. Grains are part of the bigger picture of commodities. So what happens if we already have the beginning of a bull market in grains? Oil's been tame. If we start to get a bottom in the oil, even if it makes one more new low and starts heading up, can you imagine what the inflation's going to be? Especially with Powell leaving and President Trump being able to put someone in that's going to let him direct monetary policy. So that's what I have for today, everyone. Hope that you're learning. I want to inspire you that, I understand what it's like. I've been doing this 40 years now, I believe. Yeah, 40 years. And I'm just starting to get the hang of it. Now, you'll get the hang of it before I did, as long as it took me. So have a great day. Don't just count your pips, count your blessings. Exciting times ahead at TradeGate Hub for you to become better traders. Adios. See you to wrap the week tomorrow. Bye bye.